Hello, devotional goddesses and beautiful beings. Just a quick check-in. Today, or this morning, is my next chemo. I'm ready. Shelley, thank you for this beautiful head scarf. I just felt my stubble peeking through. I still have a bit of stubble on my head, but it's starting to get patchy. And just generally, my hairs are beginning to, I don't have hairs on my ears, but my hairs are beginning to thin out. So I had some anxiety leading up to this because I didn't have the cushioning of my parents. And it just reminded me to lean on my community, and thank you. You've been supportive in so many ways, and I'm so grateful. And all of you who have donated on GoFundMe, thank you from my heart for your generosity and your love and your support. Thank you. It's been a wonderful support these days. It takes that pressure off. So what surprised me when my parents left was the contentment in the solitude. When the girls were at school, or when they were with their father, I was okay. And that was reassuring for me to experience and bear witness to. It's like they filled up my tank so that I was in a place to carry myself forwards from there and know that I could, which was lovely. So, just on that, around that day 12 is where I start to feel myself. The metallic taste in my mouth subsides, the swelling of my tongue subsides. It becomes gradual, but by day 12, day 13, I'm like, oh, I got my body back. Yes, of course, there are still chemicals coursing through my body, and there are other symptoms that arise post then, but at least food starts to taste again. And I feel myself, which is always reassuring. Unfortunately, this last session, I then got a nasty head cold. So I was nursing that for a week, and just as the girls came back to me for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, again, it started to turn a corner, thank goodness, because I wasn't sure if I would need to move chemo back a week, but thankfully that's not been the case. And I'm a firm believer in asking the body and the muscle testing, which one of my mentors has taught me how to do, and who I've also shared with friends and clients as well. That kept checking in with my body, muscle testing. Should I go for chemo tomorrow? Do I wait a week? And it was consistently tomorrow, it's okay. So here I am, ready for the day. And that head cold was a reminder of, my love, you have limited reserves. Doing less is what's key. You have limited reserves emotionally, mentally, physically, on all planes. And as I've mentioned before, divorce taught me how to ask for help, how to pull back, how to cultivate doing less and being satisfied with that doing less and really living my yoga. And again, I'm being asked to go a deeper level. And I will rise to the occasion. I'm listening, I'm paying attention. I'm calling in my guides. I'm asking for help daily, support. I'm asking to see my truth. I'm asking to grow through this. And this is a lesson for us all. We're all going through our own difficult, traumatic period. And we're clearing a lot of trauma. And as I spoke with a friend last night, or yesterday afternoon, my loves, it's important for you to know. And she came to see it for herself too. I've come to see it for myself as well through my healing practices. That when we release the old now, when old patterns, old traumas come up, we can move through it faster than we have in the past. And it doesn't, sometimes you can just touch on the emotion, depth and all, shed a couple of tears, and you'll feel the clearing. It's not going to be that same trauma depth that we've known in the past. Now, if you feel afraid to do that on your own, reach out to your spiritual guides, to your teachers, to a therapist, whoever who you know will hold the space for you. If you've been practicing healing and clearing old beliefs, then continue, do it on your own. If you know you can hold that space for yourself, if you have enough in your toolkit with which to move forwards, do it. But look at those shadows, look at those places where you have resisted meeting yourself. And look towards embracing that clearing. It's possible. Now more than ever, it's possible. And remember, those who have crossed over, we all have guides, angels, whomever you relate to, your higher self, your grandmother, the divine universe. Call it in. Call it in. Small example. Yesterday the girls wanted to go out on their bikes with their lovely little neighbour. And 2 of the tyres were flat. And I don't know why, but I was having a really hard time pumping up the wheel. Anyway, I felt a little silly not being able to do it because it seems fairly basic, but I couldn't do it on my own. And I said, please, I need someone to help me. Send me someone. And then my neighbour came down the stairs. He was leaving for work. The universe is there to guide us, to help us, to be supportive to us. Use it as an experiment. Try it out. Play with it. And see what happens. Keep it fun. There's enough toughness going on. But this I found to be consoling, playful and fun. And it builds my relationship of trust. And in so, it also builds my relationship to surrender. All right, beauties. Many blessings and much love to all. And I wish you a peaceful and a love-filled transition, entry, and 2022. All my love.